Many students have trouble understanding what makes a noun a plural noun or a plural possessive or just possessive. So in the following example, you need to choose the sentence that has the correct usage of plural nouns. So for plural nouns, if the noun ends in a consonant, just add an S to make it plural. If it's a little bit different word, which we'll discuss, there are some different forms of different nouns where you change the spelling. So pause the video, take a shot at this. In addition to finding the sentence that's correct, I am going to challenge you to find all of the incorrect, which they're underlined for you here, but they won't be in the printed practice test if you have taken that before reviewing the answers on the videos. So you can see that there are some problems. There may be more than you see indicated here. So take a look, see how you do, and we'll review the answers. Okay, so here are the answers. In the first one, the word texts is spelled in the plural form T-E-X-T-S. Sometimes students forget to add the S. I think they hear the XT sound and think that that sounds plural. So if you are someone who hears the words as you read them, maybe you're missing that one. In the original sentence, it had the ES at the end, and that's incorrect, even though you might feel like you're hearing an S sound at the end of the word text. All right, in the second one, we had three words, that needed some revision. Students, strategies, and children's. So beginning with students here, when you have a word that's just in the plural form, you do not need to add an apostrophe unless you're trying to show possession. So if the students owned something in the sentence, then you might need an apostrophe, but here they don't, okay? They're just the physical therapy assistant students who are doing something, so they're not owning anything. And what they're doing is using specific strategies. So when you have a word that ends in Y, to make it plural, generally you will add the IES. So the Y becomes an IE, add the S to make it plural. And then here's one of those words where we completely change the spelling or add to. So when you have more than one child, the first thing you want to do is make child plural by making it children. And then to show possession, the children have injuries. To show possession, you will add an apostrophe S. So that's different from what's here. You don't add an S and then an apostrophe S. Okay. Item C, that's the sentence that's correct. Again, we have a word that ends in ST. Sometimes students think that hygienist or dentist will sound plural already because of the ST sound, and so they'll forget to add the S when they're indicating something that's plural or intending to indicate that they have a plural noun there. So look out for that if you have a tendency to leave off your S's for ST words. Next, here's a common mistake I see in item D, getting to know people with pasts unlike your own. So for some reason, students sometimes want to add an ES, and it makes it pastes, which we don't want to say. But also because pastes, like the teacher pastes the paper to the board or whatever it is. Pastes is an actual word, so spell check is not going to catch that for you. So be super careful when you are using plural forms of nouns. You may be writing words you don't intend to write, or you may be adding extra apostrophes where you don't need them. So pay extra attention to those plural words. Get some extra practice. Ask the tutors in the tutoring lab to help you practice or to review anything that you write if you have a tendency to get confused on these types of sentences.